Magpies Cottage.
I'm Amy.
Nice to see you again.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, got to get a quick episode in before Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We only got a couple days.
Yep, and it's going to be snowing tomorrow and the next day.
Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, and then it's Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And then we're closed. Christmas Eve at 1 o'clock we close and don't reopen till January 4th.
Enjoy the week off.
Thank you. I will. I'm going to the Dells with the kids and then just have a couple days at home.
Having days at home is always nice.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Even with my newly crowded house.
Yeah, well, it happens.
Yeah.
Oh, golly.
Yep. So, you been knitting a lot?
Yeah.
Good, good.
Well, I've been doing these mystery knit-along things.
Oh, like Advent things?
Yeah.
Or,
yeah.
Okay.
But like one I'm doing now is called Just For You.
Okay.
And it's by Laura Ayler. And now hers is only, it started on the 12th and goes to the 24th. So there's 12 clues. But it's literally right now 7 rows a day.
Okay.
And it's a cowl. But she, you know that it's always going to be a neck accessory of some sort.
Okay.
So it's a cowl. And so yeah, I'm 2 days behind, but not because I didn't work on it. Oh, I worked on it all right. And then I screwed it up. And then I frogged what I screwed up. And now I'm catching up.
Okay.
So I'll be caught up.
Yeah.
I mean, 7 rows a day. I'm working on, not yesterday, the day before.
Okay.
And I'm over half done with that. So
Okay.
I'm doing that. And then I have my mystery gnome. So no, I'm not showing you any of these because they're mysteries. Don't want to spoil it for anybody.
Sure.
And my gnome is coming along just fine.
Okay.
And then I do have one project I can show you because it was a mystery, but there's only one clue not out.
Okay.
And I love them, and I have to show them off.
Cool.
Scandier Knits, who's done many sweaters. I did one of hers for my Steeked project. I love Scandier. Her name is Ellie. Anyways, and she does Selbu mittens. And she's my go-to person when I want Selbu mittens. So she has this pattern out there. It's called the Festive Sweater.
Yeah.
And it comes either a pullover or a cardigan.
Yep.
So she did a mystery with festive mittens. So all I had, so I am caught up. This is the festive mitten. I love it. Isn't that just wonderful? This is the back.
Yeah.
Now the back is a traditional Selbu pattern.
Yeah.
And the styling is Selbu, and you can see there's no thumb yet. That's going to be clue 8. And I don't know, that could be in my email tonight. Or tomorrow. I'm expecting it, but yeah. So and I've got both mittens done.
It's like the tree is down the middle.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
there's
all the little motifs around it.
So we've got a bird, we've got hearts, we've got strawberries, we've got flowers, a bell, a present, and then this one took me a moment. It's a candelabra.
Yeah.
Now that I'm looking at it, like when you look at it here,
you can see it for sure.
You can see it. So, and then of course I love the Latvian braid.
Yeah, and you got a couple of them on each one.
Yeah, so I love them. I am so excited to wear them. I can't wait for those darn thumbs.
Yeah.
And as soon as the thumbs are put out, I'll be doing them. Yeah, this is the gusset increases here, and I love the way, that's also traditional Selbu to go like a checkerboard kind of thing. So this edging that, better go closer with that. It's got that edge there. That's traditional Selbu. Okay, I will have to block these because they're kind of rumply. And that's just color work. But, okay, so I love doing these, but I'm going to tell you, short circulars, now that I can use them, game changer.
Okay.
Game changer. I love knitting Selbu mittens anyways. I just love the color work mitten. The floats make it double thick. They're nice and warm. They're always pretty. And I would knit them on magic loop. A lot of people knit them on double points too. And the patterns generally are written for double points. But because I don't do double points, okay, I can do double points. I choose not to.
Right.
And I magic loop these all the time. Well, when I did that test knit for Lisa Ross on those colorwork mittens and hat set. That was like, what, November? When I did that, that's when I forced myself to use my short circulars.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, I did.
What's the thing you like the best? The floats on the edges?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't have to mess with floats on edges.
Yeah.
And you just read across your chart and away you go.
Okay.
Now, what I will tell you in all honesty though, the cuff, because it has a garter ridge, I did start that. And if I was doing, like, some Selbu mittens have like a ribbed cuff and with just maybe some stripes. The cuffs are not always fancy like this. Mm-hmm. And if I was doing a pair like that, like I've got one on the needles at home that's just kind of sitting there, I have to finish it. That one, because it's a ribbed cuff, I'll do the cuff because of the purling on my magic loop. And then as soon as I get to the chart and the color work like this, then I will switch.
Okay.
And to my short circulars. And I'm telling you, it's like a 60 stitch round, roughly 64 maybe. I think that's what these are, 64. Now she has them in the chart like in 2 sections, but it's just, you know, they're side by side, so you can easily just read across. But I'm telling you,
very pretty.
Love them.
Good.
So we do have.
What did you say? What yarn is that?
This is Rama.
Okay.
A nice option, which I'm going to try, will be the Galway Sport.
Okay.
The Galway
But
Sport.
this is only fingering, isn't it?
No, this is, Rama is considered sport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Jameson and Smith is fingering. But this is it's sport. So one of the things, my goals when I was coming out to you today, was to take a good hard look at that Galway Sport and see how thin or thick it is and see how it would substitute for this.
Okay.
Because I think that Galway Sport, since it's a non-superwash, it's sticky, I think it would be a really good option.
Okay.
So, something to think about at any rate.
Yeah.
So that's, I can't wait to get my last clue.
Sure. Now tell everybody what you're wearing.
Oh, this is Lentilla. It's part of the Hitchhiker series.
Okay.
And it's, I think, a dream in color. It was called Christmas Tartan or something like that. And this is my favorite neck piece, if you will, that I've ever knit for Christmas.
Okay.
It's my favorite. And it's because I did add a little bit of length to it because I had 2 400-gram skeins or 400-yard skeins. So the scintilla or lentilla is written for about 500 yards. Well, I just kept going and used up my yarn. And so now it just is this wonderful, I love it. It's my favorite one.
It lays really nice.
It just lays beautifully. And so what I do is I like loop one around the other here, which kind of helps keep it in place. I mean, I put this thing on at 10 this morning and I haven't moved it since.
Well, I think because of this ruffle with all those increases, it fans out nicely.
Yeah, I think so. But at any rate,
Yeah.
so this is my favorite one.
Cool.
So
I'm wearing my glacier tunic again from Hohi Locatelli, and the yarn is Black Cat fiber.
it's gradient.
Oh yeah,
I love this.
I made it darker and darker.
Yeah, so it's dark on the bottom.
Yeah, you can see there the V pattern.
Yeah. That's a fun one to knit.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna make another one. But again, I think I want to try this one in a sport weight.
I think it would be a nice sweater in a sport weight.
Yeah, I think I would just go down a couple of sizes and maybe up a needle size or 2. So yeah, I want to try that.
And I brought along my duffers, but I have to felt these.
Oh, okay.
Remember we talked about them? I did them.
Uh-huh.
And so this is what the duffers look like before felting.
Okay.
So they're just a little slipper, and I have to felt them. And I wanted to you'll see this pair after it's felted. I'll bring it out because these are for me anyways.
Those are for Cora, right?
No, they're for me.
Oh, they're for you.
Yeah.
You said they aren't for you.
Yeah, they're for me.
Okay. All right.
And so I'll felt them to my foot.
Okay.
But the top is Wool of the Andes.
Yeah, they don't look very big for
They
ones
don't.
you're going to felt.
They don't, but I don't think I'm going to felt them like to get rid of all of the stitch definition. I think if
Just
I
felt
made
it
them quite a
lightly.
bigger, I'll felt it lightly.
Okay.
It is yarn doubled, held double.
Okay.
This is Wool of the Andes, and this is Cascade 220.
Okay.
So we'll see.
All
so I
right.
made these, and then these are the Fisherman's Wool men's ones.
Okay.
So yeah, these you can tell
Yeah.
they're
bigger.
big, and I think these are they not woodland loafers, but it's a man's slipper. I don't remember the name.
Okay.
It's in my project pages if you really must know. They're
It
there.
looks a lot like the woodland loafers I made.
It
but-
does, but I don't think it is. But I used Lion brand Fisherman's Wool, which really feels nice. So that's what this is. And so these are for my brother's friend.
Okay.
I finished this. It turned out
Oh.
so cool. So it's a cowl. I've not worn it yet, but I love the asymmetrical nature of the collar. Okay, so I knit this as like a big long rectangle. It's got these great cables in it. This is Homestead Tweed by Plymouth, and I love the way it knit up. I blocked it flat, and the cables just look so nice. I love them.
They look beautiful.
And then so over here was like a garter edge. You can see it on the inside. Here it is.
Oh, sure.
I picked up the purl bump, and with that purl bump on one needle, and the stitches, the live stitches that I had on the other needle, I did a Kitchener stitch.
3 needle binder.
Nope, Kitchener.
Oh.
I did Kitchener.
Okay. I just was confused because you have selvage in the inside.
Yeah, I do.
And usually Kitchener's flat.
Right.
But it's because you were at the side. I get it.
Yeah. So picking up those purl bumps in there, and then I did one purl bump, Kitchenered to 2 stitches of my live stitches. And then so by just like knitting those 2 together essentially is what happened. So then that laid this part there, and then there were these many stitches left.
Okay, so that's what determines your collar.
And that's your collar. And so I really love it. I just love it in this tweed.
Yeah.
So that, this is what it'll look like on. And I love it. I don't know if I don't know what I'm going to do with it. If I'm going to keep it or if I'm going to gift it. I have no idea. So I finished that.
Pretty.
It did. I'm very happy with that. And then I brought my cardigan along, my vest.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't think I had it here.
I don't think so.
Okay, this is a Kate Oates pattern. It's called Cardi Vest. And so the pattern has this big honking hood on it. I didn't do the hood, but the pattern comes with a shawl collar. So there's my shawl collar, okay? And so this is my vest. It buttons, and then it has this wonderful color work motif in there. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, this color work is not for the faint of heart. There are many rows where you just do one row and cut. There are places you have to purl in color work because it's back and forth.
Flat.
It's flat. So there are places where, to be frank, my color work looks wonky, but I figure if anybody's going to be looking at my color work to see that it doesn't look wonky, screw them. I don't care.
Okay.
But it was not the easiest color work I've ever done. Now, that said, were I to do it again, I would duplicate stitch here and all here. So for you, I would duplicate stitch the white in the center of this, because there's a red, like a snowflake motif down here. And I would duplicate stitch those in white. And then up here in the main snowflake where the red is, I would duplicate stitch the red there. And then only work with the 2 colors. and I think the color work would go easier.
Okay.
Couple of tricks when you're duplicate stitching. Hold your yarn double. And it just lays on top much better.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, hold your yarn double. And this being a bulky yarn would still work. Now the other thing that was fun about this is the bottom is this 1-stitch cable. I love that.
Yeah.
You lift this thing, it's heavy.
Oh yeah, what yarn is it?
This is the Sun Valley.
Okay.
Because Kate Oates is going to be the designer for next year's retreat.
Is it Sun Valley's bulky?
Yeah.
Okay. MCN or just superwash?
Superwash, I believe. So, kind of keep, I did this because she's going to be there.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
it's heavy. I don't dislike wearing it because it's heavy, but it's heavy.
Yeah.
So,
well, this time of year, that's okay.
I guess,
It was
yeah.
4 degrees on my way here this morning.
Okay, and ta-da-da-da.
Oh, finally.
They are done. Woohoo!
Ryan's Packers.
Ryan's Packer socks.
Oh,
So,
about
yeah,
time.
I finished it up last night.
He's only been asking for 3 years.
Yeah, I know,
for 'em.
but he doesn't know anything about them. Nothing, not a word. He might have seen the yarn when I had it caked up.
Oh, you wouldn't assume it's for him, though.
Yeah, I would.
Oh.
Yeah, I would. So I don't know if he saw it or not because I caked it up here. And it was sitting here when he came in one Thursday night.
Oh, okay.
So, but they are done.
Good.
And so
good.
I'm excited. He's finally going to get his Packer socks.
All right.
I worked on them only once during a game this year.
Okay.
And that was the Bear game when Jordan Love went in and Jordan Love threw that touchdown pass. Was that the Bear game? I don't know. Yeah, it was the game that Jordan Love played in a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Whatever. So, do I have enough here now?
That's enough.
Okay, good. Your turn.
All right. Well, I have some nearly finished objects, I guess we'll call them. Oh, these are finished.
Oh.
These are Paul's slippers. So, I didn't like the wooden loafers I showed last week, remember, because it rolled here?
Yeah, you know,
these...
Did that block out? Did it felt out? That's weird. That's weird.
So, I just made the regular old-fashioned ones like I made for all my kids when they were little. And
I love those. I just made a pair a couple weeks ago for Cora.
And I made the pattern I had when my kids were little from Mary Maxim.
Yep.
And I just remember it from then. And this is exactly the same stitch counts and everything, but it's with bulkier yarn than I made my kids. So it worked out for me.
Well, when I make them, though, I use either a bulky yarn or yarn held double.
Okay. So it was just 34 stitches I cast on. So each section has 10, plus 1 for the ridge and 1 for the slipping at the beginning of each side. So
I don't bother with the slipping.
yeah, so those are, oh, what's that wool? That really thick stuff. I can't remember. It's the same stuff as the slippers last week. Whatever that was. And I had some leftovers, so I started making some fingerless mitts. Now these are done except for the ends woven in and blocking. And now these I didn't put a thumb on. It was just so easy. I did increase a little bit here to make it go wider. And then I just bound off 6 stitches. And then when I came back around, I cast on 2 stitches here. And that works kind of perfect. I kind of like that. Because I didn't like when they just have a hole.
No, I don't like the hole
when
either.
they're just a tube with a hole. This way, it's shaped for your thumb. So...
That's clever.
yeah. Yeah. Didn't have to put anything on hold because I just bound them off right away. So I just got the ends to weave in on this one and make the other one yet. I have a pair of socks out of a sock tube. Again, I just need to weave in the top 2 ends and block them.
Wow.
So they're this high.
That's pretty yarn.
Yeah. This is Laurel Blue Doxy Dye Works Crank This Tube.
Oh, well, that was nice.
And I thought it would look good with this sweater.
It does.
Let's see. Oh, and I got a hat for Clay. This is completely finished. This is Encore Mega, and it's just a 2x2 ribbed hat. Like, make it in one night because it's such big yarn.
love the tassel.
Well, you know what? That's exactly how much yarn I had left. So I just put it right through the top and I braided it. And so then I used every last inch of the yarn. So that's what I knit this week.
That's going to be a nice warm hat.
Yeah, yep. So, yep, that's all I have. It looks like you got something else in progress there.
Well, yeah. All right, the yarn is kind of a mess right now.
Uh-huh.
And that's because it's called a Mala disaster.
Oh, the new puppy.
Yeah, Mala. I love her. She's cute.
Mm-hmm.
She's lucky she's cute because she swipes yarn all the time. I have to literally, I bought a box that I found it at Target, and it's like a storage box that's covered, like a wood box that's covered in fabric. Reminds me of an old play, like a toy box.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got ribbons like for a hinge kind of thing on it, so it stays open. But it closes. All my knitting stuff is now in there because she jumps up on a chair, she goes in that basket. All of my knitting stuff would be all over the tarnation. She loves wool. Let's see, so she has destroyed one cable and my favorite 24-inch size 4 Adi brass turbos or brass lace needles. They were my favorite. I knit umpteen cowls with them. I don't know. I want another pair, you know.
I know, but you know what? That's Cassell. You can't get those from the regular needle distributor. You have to only get them from Cassell. So I have it written down for my next order.
Okay.
So,
And if they're back ordered, I don't care.
okay.
I want them.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah,
All right.
because when the turbos came out, those kind of replaced the lace ones. That's why, you know, the other distributors don't have them, only Cassell.
Size 4, 24-inch.
Yep.
Love those needles.
And
Anyways.
this one isn't even wool, is it?
No, that's the ridiculous
Anthem.
part.
Yeah.
It's Anthem cords.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not even wool, and she ripped it off. Little sneak.
Butthead.
Yeah, so.
So what do you make it with a hat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be a hat for my nephew's son. So it's kind of this cute little pixie looking thing.
Yeah, I was trying to think. It's Pearl Soho pattern.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
it called?
Oh, something hat. It's Pearl Soho.
I might just be called ear
flap hat. Yeah,
ear
because
flap
it's
hat
got these
from
cute
Pearl
little
Soho.
ear flaps.
Yeah, I recognize that.
Yeah.
That edge.
So I love them. I love this pattern. I've done it for Cora a couple of times.
Yeah.
So hopefully when I start knitting, I won't have too much of a mess.
Okay.
We shall see. Yeah, she
All
did
right.
that, and then she got at one of the skeins I brought in that I want to wind. That one's probably going to be a Musselburgh. And then I have some socks I want to cast on next week.
Okay.
So I brought that in to wind.
Yeah, I got to get all your winding in now.
Well, I think I'll be all right.
Okay. Well, you got a key. You can always get in while I'm in the Dells if you have to.
I have to wind. You know, like I said, I can do lighter weight yarns on my aging electric winder. Oh, and I could just freaking crank it if I wanted to.
I crank at home all the time. It doesn't bother me. Well, if I would have a lace weight, it probably would. Because then it's like
yeah, that's 800 yards or something.
Yards.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah. So.
So maybe I'll get this done for Christmas, and then maybe I won't. I don't care. If I do, I do. And then, so that's what I got today.
Cool. I see your project bag there. Reminds me of home because I have that same fabric. That one, yeah, is my table runners at home. And then I have green borders around them. But yeah, that's the same fabric as my table runners.
I love this bag. I always, all my project bags this time of year are all Christmas fabrics.
Yeah.
I got a couple of them.
Oh, yeah, now you got a new gnome one, too.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well,
So-
it looks like the troops are coming in.
Uh-oh,
Must be 4
look
o'clock.
out. Look out. Yeah,
Yeah,
could
yeah.
be 4 o'clock.
All
Oh, well.
right.
Well,
Okay.
Happy New Year, everybody. Merry
Alrighty.
Christmas. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.